Hi, I'm the inventor again of the popular OxyGreen Bedbug Blaster and Green Pest Control System. And today we're going to talk a little bit more exactly about the system and what it entails and why it's the best technology out there on the market today, not just for killing bed bugs, but pests of all sorts. In our next video, we'll tell you a little bit more about how you can take advantage of the all-natural Go Green frenzy that's sweeping the nation and increase or inject your bottom line with serious high-profit customers. But for now, today we're going to talk about the Bedbug Blaster system itself. And I talked a little bit in the last video about how bed bugs actually do reproduce. And we talked about the fact that the female bed bug often goes away from the colony in order to escape being pricked to death by her male counterparts, and that's what makes getting these bed bugs in their natural habitat in situ so hard. Is you've got to be a really good inspector, as you well know, and you got to find the places where these egg layers have gone off to lay their eggs. There are many chemicals we know if we can spray directly onto the back of the bugs that will get them. It's not those bugs that we're concerned with or those eggs, it's the ones in the hard to get to places. So I have a background in not only creating new systems for foundation waterproofing and structural repair, but also mold remediation. And in the control of mold as a pest, we have to be familiar with all types of pressurization of structures. And so as I begin to learn about the various systems, the steaming, the heating, and the freezing systems, and the various problems with the pyrethroid resistance that's occurred over the northern bedbug strains, especially in the United States, I began to think about this problem in terms of pressurization of the structure, because it occurred to me that the failure point of all of these basic systems is the fact that they're not getting the target kill product, whether it be heat, cold, or overall increase in temperature, or whether it even be dry steam, quote unquote, if there ever were such a thing, is to get the bugs and the eggs in the hard to get to places, in the nooks and the crannies, in the cracks and in the crevices of the structure. And so I designed a system and applied for a patent for a machine capable of actually pressurizing a structure with massive amounts of ozone gas. And so we're going to draw our structure. Bear with me, I am not an artist, just an inventor. So we invented a machine, folks, that's capable of putting the entire structure under positive pressurization with just literally massive amounts of ozone gas. And our target test time is a very short period because we don't want to do any damage to the contents with our high shock therapy. We want to put a massive amount of gas in, kill all the critters, and then we want to allow it to naturally dissipate, doing damage to nothing in the middle. And so we created a machine that's literally capable of putting the entire structure under inches or foot-pounds of positive pressurization. We can also create negative pressure, but that won't serve our purposes in this particular example. And so what we're able to do is literally connect to either a window or a door and force massive amounts of O3 gas into a given space. And this invisible cloud, which will actually become visible in the concentrations we're going to be generating, will fill the space. And then, folks, what happens is, because we're putting this under positive pressurization, we are going to begin forcing it out of and into, out of the structure and into every nook, cranny, crevice, and crack that exists inside the structure. Because that positive foot-inches or foot-pounds of pressurization will force the massive amount of gas that we have out of the structure. And we set up the structure with multiple concentrator units that will actually amplify the ozone in that level. So if we have a 3-bedroom house, we may have one amplification box in each bedroom. A bigger amplification machine in the downstairs, and then the massive pressurization machine on the outside of the structure. And what we're doing is we're creating massive amounts of O3. What is O3? O3 is ozone gas, or activated oxygen. And its role in nature is to purify the air and to cleanse it. It destroys viruses, bacteria, mold spores, and it will virtually destroy any living pest that might be occupying the interior of the living space. It's important that the homeowners remove all people, all plants, and all pets prior to you beginning your treatment. But what we're able to do is, over a short period of time, it takes a technician about an average of 20 minutes to a half hour to initiate a setup, and about 15 minutes to break it down, and he has the rest of his time in between for doing his normal calls. The machine for pressurizing can be located on the exterior of the structure or on the interior of the structure, and we're going to saturate all of the nooks, crannies, and crevices with massive amounts of ozone gas, and we're going to force it into the hidden places where the bugs hide. Secondly, after we're finished doing our ozone gas, we can spin the machine around, and we can literally begin to suck all of that gas back out of the structure. And if you leave ozone alone for about a period of an hour to 2, it will return to normalized air without doing anything to exhaust it. This gas out, this high intensity gas out, is the first step in our suite of systems to control these pests. The next step is to apply an essential oil-based egg killer. And we have developed, in conjunction with one of the world's top essential oil-based pest control specialists, we've developed an essential oil-based chemical that does not have cedar in it. It does not have salts or any of these other all-natural products that don't work. We have lab data that will actually kill the eggs in under a minute. It will kill the adults in under a minute, and it even exerts a repellency factor. And the next step, after we've broken down the ozone equipment, is to go through the ULV cold fogger and cold fog the area with the essential oil egg killer. And this product will get into the other nooks and crannies, and it will destroy any of the eggs that were not eradicated during the gas out. So, like most of my systems, it has a backup to a backup, and the system is also further coupled with a DE coating around any of the entry points or barriers that you're looking to address. And diatomaceous earth, as we well know, can be an awesome mechanical barrier at any place you want to put a mechanical barrier to re-entry. The system is quick, it's powerful, it's effective, and it works virtually 100% of the time. What we're looking for is a select group of no more than 10 pest control operator beta testers. We've had over 200 people that have filled out applications for more information that are going to be attending our upcoming webinar. And we are looking for serious pest control operators here that are going to put this system through its paces. What I'm looking for are some knowledgeable, smart, experienced pest control operators to help add to our already large group of 10 beta testers prior to initiating our national product launch in mid-August. If you want more information, watch your email box. I'm going to be sending you another video, and in that video we're going to talk about the ways you can make extra money with our system, far above and beyond the mere fact of killing bed bugs permanently and effectively using an all-natural process. Stay tuned for more. I'm the Inventor, and thank you so much for watching.